everyone. Before we get into this video, I'd appreciate it if you could click on the links below and sign the petition. As you would have seen, social media is blowing up right now because of everything that's been going on this past month, and even, I mean, for several years, you know. I do believe that as more people support the cause, support Black lives, and more people raise awareness, action eventually will be taken. It has to be, you know, because the uproar, the anger is getting a lot. And, you know, I just feel like you can't blame the people, you know. I know certain things shouldn't be happening, like buildings shouldn't be getting burnt down, people shouldn't be looting and stealing from shops, but it's kind of just like, you know, when things go on for a long period of time and your voice isn't getting heard, you just lash out because that's the only way you can seem to get a reaction or a response. So I just pray that things get better, honestly. But yeah. Anyway, please support and please sign the petitions. Help them reach the goals of 500,000 and 9 million. I think they're almost there. Do I look okay? I think I hate this, my burnt face. I can't even deal. I'm just waiting for these scars to go. Nah, I'm gonna put foundation on my face because I just can't be bothered. It can't be bothered. I'm gonna go and put foundation on my face. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, guys. You know, had to go and clear up my little whatever's going on with my face. Anyway. So, as I said, please sign the petitions below for George Floyd and Belly Majinga. They do deserve justice, I believe. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, whatever. Please support this cause. Please support Black lives. Please raise awareness. Please help us, because our voice needs to be heard. This has gone on for way too long now. Honestly, yeah. So please raise awareness on your social medias, WhatsApp groups, whatever it is. Please raise awareness, and please share these petitions so they get signed and reach the goal. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into this video. So yesterday I watched Patricia Bright's video on her new YouTube channel, some of my speech, called The Break Platform, and she basically talks about education, finance, investing, all sorts of things, which I'm very much interested in. So I've kind of gotten into Patricia Bright through that platform or through that YouTube channel, and she done a video yesterday about education and how you can use education to make more money and create your own businesses. And it kind of just made me think, like, by educating yourself, you're actually adding value to yourself as a person. So it just inspired me to do this video about how to add value to yourself. So I have a few points, and if you're interested, make sure you watch the whole video. Number 1, the first way to add value to yourselves is by affirmations and declarations in your life. The Bible says we have power of life or death in our tongue, and those who love it shall consume its fruits. So speak positive into your life. Sorry, just got an email. Speak positive into your life. Love what you're saying about yourself. Believe what you're saying about yourself. And that is how you manifest it. Because let me show you the trick of how to do it, okay? So let's say, for example, by 25, I want to become a millionaire. The more I keep saying, by 25, I'm going to become a millionaire. By 25, I'm going to become a millionaire. But by 25, I'm going to become a millionaire. You start to believe it. And it makes you want to work towards getting there. The more you say it, the more you work, the more you believe, and the more it manifests in your life. So that is how to manifest your declarations. The more you say it and believe it, it makes you want to do it. It makes you want to get up and make sure you reach that goal. It makes you want to get up and actually work towards the declarations and work towards what you believe in. Does that make sense? So number one, if you have negative, words that you're always speaking about yourself, negative things that you're always saying about yourself, that needs to end from today, from right now, from after you finish this YouTube video. That needs to end. And you need to change your language, baby boy or baby girl. You need to change your language. You need to speak where you want to see yourself. And you need to believe it. It says we have power of life or death in our tongue. So you can either choose life or you can choose death. The more you're speaking negative into your life, you're manifesting those negative words. So never, ever, ever blame God or blame someone for maybe you didn't pass a test because you were saying before you even done the test, oh, this is too hard, I bet I'm going to fail, I bet I'm going to do this, I bet I'm not going to pass, blah, blah, blah. And you don't pass. Whose fault is that? Yours, because you believed that you wouldn't pass and it manifested. So you got to change your language and you have to believe in what you're saying. If you don't believe, it's just not going to happen. The Bible also says that faith without works is dead. So if you don't have the faith in yourself and in your vision and in what you want to become, which is a valuable person, it's going to be very, very tricky and very hard for you to get up and put that physical action to it. Which goes into my next point, constantly learning and reading. Reading is so important. Readers are leaders, okay? I hate reading, I'm not gonna lie to you. To be fair, if I find a book that I'm very interested in, I'm definitely going to read it. But the reason why I'd say I'd hate reading is because, you know, in uni, they recommend all sorts of books and I just didn't find them interesting. I have found some books that I think are very good. You know, I have a few friends that read as well. Sometimes they could recommend books to me as well. So definitely try and read if you can. If not, just find ways that are interesting to you to educate yourself. So for example, I finished uni last week, took a week off, had a break, and now I'm learning again. I'm doing a new course. And it's literally all about just gaining knowledge, gaining new skills. And one thing that Patricia Bright said that I love, like when you're educating yourself and you're learning, it stimulates your brain and stimulates neurons in the brain that helps them form neural pathways, allowing electrical impulses to go across those pathways, which makes you smarter and strengthens your brain. Like, how interesting is that? So not only are you stimulating your brain, but you're also adding value to yourself as well. Being a valuable person means someone that has knowledge, someone that has skills, someone that is constantly working on themselves to be a better version of themselves. So you're never settling. There's never ever a time where you can say, I've stopped learning, I've finished learning, I've stopped doing research, I'm done. Like, we have to constantly learn every day. We have to constantly educate ourselves every day so that our brain stays strong and so that people will actually have an interest in us, you know, or people actually want to work with you, or people want to be your friend, or people will just see something different about you, you know. Valuable people are people who stand out. And the reason they stand out is because they utilize their gift. It's because they are portrayed as someone who has knowledge. They're portrayed as someone who is skillful, who is gifted, who can perform at a high standard or standard of excellence compared to your average Joe. So education is definitely important. And these days, there's so many free things online. Like the course I've started is absolutely free. There's so many free courses online. There's YouTube, Google has everything. So there's no excuse. If you don't like reading, watch a YouTube video. If you don't like watching YouTube videos, maybe you like drawing. You can do a mind map, you know, of things that interest you or things that you want to learn about or look into, or it doesn't matter what it is. Find your passion, or find what is interesting to you that helps you learn. Find your revision tool, your revision technique, you know. Education is a vital part of how you can add value to yourself. You become a valuable asset when you are knowledgeable, when you can answer questions that other people can't answer, when you have more information backed up with evidence, you know. It even makes you feel confident, it makes you feel sophisticated, it makes you feel like a boss, you know, especially when you stand out. Imagine being in a lecture hall and your lecturer's asking a question, no one knows the answer, but you're able to answer it, and you can even add evidence to it as well. Like, that lecturer is gonna be like, that's a special one, that's a serious candidate, that is someone who doesn't take their education for granted, someone who is striving to get the best or aim for the highest grade, you know. I do definitely think that education is a very important way to add value to yourself. So if you're not educating yourself, we're gonna change that today. Okay. Another way of adding a value to yourself, you have to become time conscious and disciplined. When you understand the value of time, you'll realize that you have to utilize it wisely and you cannot waste it. Have you noticed that throughout this whole coronavirus pandemic sort of season, time goes so quickly? Goes so quickly, so you cannot afford to waste it. You gotta utilize your time properly. You have to. You have to realize and appreciate the value of time, because if you don't, you're going to continue doing the same lazy routine, the same lazy pattern. No. Once you actually appreciate the value of time, you're going to stop those late nights. This is for the people that go to bed late and wake up late. You're going to wake up early. You're going to try something new with your time. Even if you take 20 minutes out of your day to educate yourself, to learn something new, do that thing with consistency. Do it with the time that you have on your hands, because this time will not come back again. Once today goes, that's it. We can't have today. We can't have yesterday again. We can't have May the 31st again. That's literally it. Once today goes, that is it. It's not coming back. So ask yourself this. Have this in your mind. By the end of the day, how did I use my time today? What did I do with my time today? How did I spend it wisely? How did I use my time to better myself as a person, to add value to myself, to be seen as a valuable asset in a company or as a valuable asset to your friends? How did I add value to myself today? How did I use my time? And once you understand time is limited, you will literally use every single second, every single minute, every single hour to add value to yourself and to utilize it, because you know that you're not getting it back again. So, yeah. So, appreciate time and use your time wisely. Lastly, how to add value to yourself. Practice what you've learned. Start a plan. Share what you've learned with others. Test it out. See if it works, you know. Once you're practicing what you've learned, you're improving your skills. You're, as I said, strengthening your brain. As I said before, the scripture that says faith without works is dead. You practicing what you've learnt, that's the work aspect of it. Okay, so you can't have faith with no works, and you can't have work with no faith. You have to have both combined together, which creates the manifestation of what you're trying to achieve. So yeah, this is just a short video that I wanted to do, something that I've been doing on my little self-love journey that I'm on. Just been trying to better myself, add value to myself as a person, gain knowledge, new skills, and just constantly learning, really. I don't ever want to be idle or not utilizing the time that God has blessed me with. Some people have been taken away by coronavirus. Some people have been killed by racism. So the fact that you're still here, you have to try and make use of the time that you have. And I'm sure the people that have died today, they probably didn't think they were going to die at such a young age. They never thought they would die today, tomorrow, whenever. So the fact that you're able to have a full day for yourself, you're able to wake up, you're able to see, you're able to speak, you're able to walk, you're able to talk. Utilize what God has blessed you with, and I promise you, you're not going to regret it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. I'm so grateful, guys. We're on the road to 1K. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. Make sure you like, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you sign the petitions as well, and have a blessed day. Peace. See you guys later, alligators.